Hello guys and welcome back to TNT Madness. We are back on TMFactions and hopefully this will be a midweek episode video. It sort of has to be because there's a few things that are actually happening and there is a lot on my mind at the moment and a lot of stuff has happened actually in between this episode and last episode, mostly with me, not so much the server but mostly just with me. So I'm going to get real depressing really shortly. So, one thing that happened was my other base got raided, or not technically raided, it got griefed, and I'll explain that shortly. So what I had to do was I had to create a brand new base, which took quite a while, which is very annoying. But I don't mind building bases. It's actually quite relaxing for me just to do something that's sort of mindless, which is good because it gives me time to think about lots of things. So what I've done is I've rebuilt this. There are two walls. Also, just ignore half of this. There's a lot of scaffolding and stuff because my base isn't that tidy at the moment. But down here, there's a wall. There's two walls, and then under here is my main base. And so I've got the same setup that I had previously with this main bit. It still goes around to 200. And then we've got this regen bit on the top. However, I built this slightly too high, so we only have this small gap of 3 blocks to actually ocean, which is fine and works just fine for me. So the other thing that's happened is that the reason I'm at a new base is because my other one was griefed. So another thing I did is I'm in a completely different area now, and because I always seem to be found, last episode it was sort of my fault as well, because in the time lapse I realized I gave away my coordinates, which a lot of people showed me, so I'm going to try and not be a flop and do that again. But however, this time I'm actually against the corner, and I'm pretty sure the corner is somewhere around here, or not a corner, but against the wall border. So I have my main base bit, and then this will go across the edge, and then the rest can be all the other walls I want to do. So what I want to get done today is do my regen roof and then build some 45 regens just from here up to here, and then after that I'll probably put some sort of regen wall. I'm probably going to do mine chat regens and then some other wall, but I just want half decent defense that can protect me against whatever. Also, I hope I checked this and I'm almost certain there is no ghost blocks. They might be on this very outer wall, but I'm pretty sure there is no actual main blocks that are broken. So now to get really depressing for a sec. So what happened to me yesterday afternoon, because it's currently Wednesday for me, is I got hacked, and I got hacked what I believe is Jack. I'm not completely certain it's Jack, but there's 99.9% sure it's Jack, which is an old friend of mine, and he is a guy who got banned from the server a while ago because of a few things he did, which I don't really want to go into. However, he still had his account on the forums, and I think I gave him the password to my account on the forums because I'm an admin on the forums. So if you're wondering why the forums is currently down, it should be back up soon. It's because of him. There's a lot of stuff that was put on there that wasn't exactly appropriate. So that was taken down. But he managed to hack my email as well, or one of my emails, and that email was associated with some of my accounts, like Trade Me account, which essentially is New Zealand version of eBay. So I managed to buy a bunch of stuff from that and drain my bank account of like $100 or so, which is fine because hopefully I can refund it or anything like that. But there was just a few issues that I had, which I'm honestly fine. It's not that big of an issue. If he's spending his time to try and ruin my life, then I guess that I should just take that as a compliment. I don't really know. He didn't do anything that damaging to me. It's mostly the server. When he does some damaging things to the server and to my YouTube, which he can't really do, that it really hurts me. But the one thing he managed to do, because he has my second account, my second email, which is connected to my second Minecraft account, which is my alternate account, it means that my second alternate account means he got essentially my alt account, which was an admin on the server. So I got my email back pretty quickly after Google got onto it, but I think he got on, changed the password for the account, the emails, okay, so he changed the password and email for that account, so he's now got my second Minecraft account, which I cannot get back at this stage, so I will have to sort that out somehow. So I'll probably just get a new one, probably a second hand, or like an aftermarket one, so I can get it for a couple of dollars or something like that, or just buy a new one, something like that. However, what you can see is he's done this to my base, because you can see there's lava in that placed here. You can't just do that. If someone raided me, you'd see a hole in the wall, not random lava in that placed everywhere. Which is fine, and I'm not going to cheat and just take my base back or anything like that. So I just built a new one because I was sort of... I already made a huge mess of it last episode with the lava that I misplaced. And yeah. However, it took a lot more work to make my new one. So I'm just going to leave this base, and I'm a slightly more secure location. And as you can see, I've already done a bit of work to do it. But this is just what happened to my old base. So that's fine. It just means that rest in peace the work from last episode. However, we can move on to our new base. So what I want to talk about now is a server event thing that will be going on the server very shortly. But while I'm talking about this, I'm going to be starting building just the regen roof, and I'll explain how you do this. I've already done a tutorial on this, which last was like a video they did every yesterday or the day before if this does release in midweek. So have a look at that if you want to see a more in-depth way of doing this. But essentially need to make this whole area, cover up this area, and then ocean the middle, which means make every bit a water source block, which is why I've just gone to the in-game shop, brought some ice and all that so I can ocean it. Which, if you don't know how, you just place the ice in a diagonal direction and then break it. So I was also going to place this as white glass, as I think that would look slightly cool, even though you'll probably never see it. However, it would make a good thumbnail if I probably have the 45 regens finished, but if I don't, it'll make it look like a good thumbnail. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to just quickly talk about the server event that's going on. So we haven't done a raiding event or any sort of server event since Easter, which if you don't know is way back in April, so that's like 3 months now. So what we're going to... Ooh, that was close. What we are going to do is we are doing what we are calling the Ender Dragon raid event, because what's going to happen is on this Friday, so it's Wednesday for me, so it's actually sad day for me. So we Friday 8 PM CST, which is I think 2 PM. It's either 2 or 3 PM for me. I think it's 2 PM New Zealand time, and it'll be like in the morning, like 3 AM for UK or something. I'll have the actual details hopefully on screen or in the description somewhere. And that's when it's starting. But essentially what's going to happen is there is an Ender Dragon that will spawn, so everyone can go /warp event, and then an Ender Dragon will spawn, and then it will be an all-out war. And what I mean by that is there'll probably be PvP will be disabled until we start it, but anyone who's on the server at the time can join. However, you don't get gear provided, so you're gonna have to play, and if you don't have prop 4, you're probably gonna die. So I'm gonna have to get myself some gear too, because I don't have any good sets of armor at the moment. I only have my Protection 1 Elite thing, so I'll have to get sorted for that too, and and I'll be recording that event as well. But that's what's going to be on this Saturday. If you want to come on, it'll be a load of fun, because it'll just be a free-for-all, and the reward will be the faction or whoever person kills the Ender Dragon and gets the egg, because if you don't know, you can use a piston to break the egg, or silk touch it, so that way there will be an Ender Dragon egg. And since there's only one of them in the game, it'll be essentially one of the rarest items you can get on the server, and then whoever has it can make it whatever price they want, and they can essentially make it a trophy for themselves. So I think it's a really cool idea. Me and Stamp, if you don't know Stamp, he's an admin on the server, have set it up, mostly him. And that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. So I hope you enjoy it, and we're also, for those who play on the server, there is going to be a bundle sale as well, so which is essentially just a sale in the shop where there's going to be a bunch of bundles generated, which you can go ahead and buy essentially stuff at cheaper prices. However, it'll only be for the weekend, so if you do play on the server and do want to help the server in some way, then you can by donating on that. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. Should be a very fun weekend, and hopefully you guys will be on set, and yeah. So I've just reset my home out there, so what we need to do now is ocean this, and how we do this is we place down ice blocks in a diagonal direction, like so. So the other thing I want to talk about, which I'll hopefully create a straw pool for, is how do you guys want me to structure this video? Oh no, no, they can just stay there. Because if I break it, it'll turn into water, because ice is solid water. How do you guys want me to structure this videos? Because I am not the best at faction series, and I'm pretty actually new to the Let's Play sort of deal. However, I do want to play quite a bit of factions and really get into it. It's nearly a month in, however we still got like 3 or 4 months of the season before it actually ends, because we'll end at like Christmas time or somewhere near, or like November, December, so the season's just getting started. So before we get too far in, god damn it, before we get too far in, I just want to ask you guys how I should structure these episodes. Should I do it progress updates, do more work in an episode and then do like progress updates of what I'm doing, or should I do more talkative type episodes like this, talking about like some of my personal life and how my life's going, experiences I've had, stuff like that. How long do you want the videos? Because I can make them more condensed, so like if I do more progress updates and that, it could be more work done in less time, stuff like that. So however, everything does depend on how much time I have, because like everyone's time's limited, as I have school and YouTube and the server. And oh, this breaks instantly. Huh. Learn something new every day. So yeah, it's just one thing that I want to ask you guys, as really I enjoy making these videos, but overall I'm still going to get essentially the same thing done. However, I like to do these sort of videos as to make it like more personal and talk to you guys, rather than just the tutorials where it's essentially me teaching you guys how to do stuff. So I thought it would be, I just want to know how you want these episodes to be structured, because I'm quite new to it. And the really only inspiration I get for these sort of things is from a guy called Mumbo Jumbo. Watched him for far too long, but he's a really cool British YouTuber who does redstone and just great. And did I fail this somehow? Because what's supposed to happen is this is supposed to go from one end to the other. That's, oh, there we go. Ooh, don't want to drown. I'll look at it from the side, but I just don't want to drown. Also, this is sky limit for everyone that's wondering. It'll re-ocean. So I'll just place a water source block here, go down here and just check out what I've done. I wish I had a shovel just so I can see how this is going. So, all I need to do now is, I also have a lava lake, and you probably already knew that, as how could I get all this lava, but I got a new one now, so which is great for me. So I'm also gonna have to set up another catchy wee bit here, or just the edge of this, so the lava gets caught. So if I just go ahead and make more ugly scaffolding, then I can go down here, and oh, it's not all watered. Probably gonna have to update some of this, so it's this bit here. Okay, so it's just an ice block that I left in the thing. Also that NCP thing, I need to stop that, because it's essentially just spamming me with messages, and I know how to actually turn it off. I'm just not opt at the moment, so I have to turn that off anyway. So yeah, it's raining as well, which is never fun. But what I need to do now is go ahead and place a giant ring around here, and then go ahead, grab a bunch of lava and start placing it down. So I'll show you my lava lake in just a sec, but I'm just going to finish this off. So that took literally 2 seconds. So if I go warp lava, I only have 3 homes because, no, not warp. That scared me for a second. Home lava, because I'm only elite. So normal players have 2 homes, but elite has 3, so yay for that. And also all of my stuff is in my e-chest, so let me grab that real quick. I'll just stick some stuff in here, because I have a ton of buckets from when I was building this earlier, and when I was building my other thing. And also, I just changed from my lava lake, because it was getting very griefed, and it's pretty close to the border, and it doesn't look like many people have actually touched this, so I had to go quite far out to actually get this. So, but the great thing about this is I can, since the buckets auto stack into lava buckets, I shouldn't need to do another trip. So hopefully this will be enough buckets to do it, because lava stacks into 16, and I don't need lava source blocks everywhere, I just need normal lava. So hopefully, I don't really want to waste any lava, because lava goes through really quickly, so this should be plenty of lava. So let's go back here. yeah, I stuck it here. I need to stick down my chest again because I've got way too much stuff in my inventory. So essentially all I have to do is place down like lava in the corner there, wait for it to spread, and you don't have to have a source block, you just need to have lava going over top of it. And as you can see, it will just go like this. If I'm just going to start placing this randomly and see where it actually gets me, and I'm not going to waste your time by you guys watching me place lava everywhere. So I'm just fixing these wee holes here, and I have a little water source block over there because I keep touching the lava or it keeps running towards me. I like to think that it runs towards me because that way I still seem like a pro Minecrafter, even though don't even know if that's a thing. So as we can see, we've got essentially everything still here, and I have a ton of lava left over which I'm going to need for my 45 regens, so I'm just going to stick them back in here. And I brought way too much glass, but since I sold those spawners and did that raid from a while ago, I have got, if I go Bell, if I can talk and remember, I have 247,000, so I have quite a lot of money. It's probably not that much, but I think it's quite a lot, and I still have most of my spawners in my ender chest, so that raid was 120% worth it. So this is essentially the regen roof done. I'm just going to test it real quick by destroying a few blocks and then standing down here. The way you can tell is if it turns into stone. Yep, and it turned into stone. And yeah, so now I'm going to probably keep this, because what I'm going to need to do now is actually make this into wall. So if you don't know what a 45 is it's essentially a regen wall that is on a 45-degree angle, and because of that it's a backwards wall. So I'm going to have to build this slightly differently, which is annoying. So I'm going to have to build it bottom. I'm going to have to go up to the outer bit and come to the bottom, or build at the bottom. So I'll get rid of this dirt. Should have brought a shovel, that would have been nice. So just fixed this wee thing. Fixed. Started laying out what I'm going to do for the 45 regen, and I'm going to be explaining it too. So I'm just building the layout. So I don't know if it's the best idea to have it going right against this wall bit here, but essentially what I'm going to do is layer on top of all the slabs, so that way when someone uses just hybrid, if they try and hit it, then it'll go on the slabs. And then of course then they can destroy the top of my walls, which is fine, but I'm going to be having this vault up in this very top part of my base, the very top bit, because that's going to be the most protected, especially considering I have this 45 regens. And I'm going to be having more walls than this anyway, it's just to start off with. And hopefully no one will raid me, because every time I've done an episode, someone's always raided me. So essentially it's like a staircase pattern. I don't need this bottom block here either. Staircase pattern that goes up from wherever you want to sky limit, and you can't really have more than one. You can, but like it's not that great. It's because people can hit it at essentially any angle, and they'll go down and land. And if you have one below it, they'll land on the lava on top of the other one, and then they'll break the actual regen wall. So what I'm going to have to do now, which I'm going to do in time lapse, which will take probably quite a while, and I'll need to get some more cobble too, is build all of these going all the way around here, which will take quite a while. It's not as simple as genning a wall, and then just put lava on top of it all. It should look quite cool in the end, so let's see how it goes. So I'm back. I just spent the good portion of about 45 minutes just building this. This actually took me a lot longer than you think it would. And my biggest worry is actually how big the fraps footage is going to be, because the way I have things set up at the moment is I have my old computer, which is the laptop that I have in my closet, so I don't have to come out the closet every time I go in there, which I have it set up in there, but I don't have an Ethernet cable or anything hooked up to it, so the way I have it set up is I have After Effects and all that set up on there, and Media Encoder, which is my video editing stuff. So I have 256 gigabyte external SSD, which means if I get more than essentially 200 gigs of footage, I can't render it on there. So the time-lapse footage is probably going to be quite a huge amount, and hopefully it is not too much. So that's just first world problems for me. So this extends all the way out, I think, to the very end wall, which is good for us. So what we need to do now is go ahead and place lava on top of here, and then water underneath, and place down the slabs. And then I am going to bed, because it is 10 o'clock for me, nearly, and I have to get up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, because it is Wednesday night for me. So school night. I've already spent half the afternoon doing English homework, and of course I should have some water so I don't burn myself. So, just finished this. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. So it's lava done, so now I just have to do the water. It looks better when you're actually building it and standing inside, but I can't really get down there. I still need to get rid of that. I've already got rid of the dirt structure thingamadoodler. So now I'm going to do the rest. So here's what the bottom bit looks like. I think it looks quite impressive. It's like an upside down bowl thing. Especially on like this corner bit, if I just go over here. I just haven't really built 45 regens before. In a while at least, but I just think it looks quite cool on top of the edge light here, and be aware that that is sky limit. So, the thing I'm going to do now, which will take quite a while, and I don't know if I'm going to actually get it finished tonight, however, I would really like to, and I'm definitely going to get it finished before this video goes out, or, yeah, because I don't want someone raiding me, is placing under every single one of these blocks a slab. So that way if someone does fire at it, it breaks. So this is going to take a very long time. Probably not as long, anywhere near as long as it took to do this, but I'm essentially going to stay up to 10:30 max and then go to bed, because I still have quite a bit I need to do, including getting changed and all sorts, and brushing up before bed, or a bunch of stuff like that, because I normally play this quite late, because how my daily routine sort of thing goes because of school is I wake up at like just before 7 o'clock, go to my grandma's, and then go to my grandma's because my dad has to work. Damn it! It's probably going to ruin that whole wall. Rip. Also, I just couldn't be bothering getting rid of all this lava because it took forever to make, and replacing it with water, so I just left the lava here. But, you know, they're wraps. They're not the end of the world. So, some can call me lazy, some can call me not. But, yeah. So, I have to wake up at that time, and I then go to my grandma's at around, like, 10 past 7. Have breakfast there, help her with some stuff, because she's quite elderly. She's, like, 70. Then come home from school. I drive myself to school and home from school. Because I live, like, half a K from my grandma. It's great. And I live in the country, so, yeah, bad internet. That's why you can explain my ping. And then I stay there till about 7 PM, or sometimes later, and then I finally come home. So, actually, I mostly build my cannons over there on my little piddly Ultrabook laptop, and sometimes I can get on here. Like, I built most of this off camera on that Ultrabook. That's why I never recorded any of it, because I just wanted some peace to do it, because I had to redo it anyway. It's like I have some time now, so yeah. So I don't really have all the time in the world to record. It's really only at night, but it's honestly fine, because half the time schoolwork takes up quite a big proportion of my time, especially for homework. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish this, and I was thinking about doing it in time-lapse, but I think I might just do this in little segments of progress update. So, a quick progress update, making some good progress. I'm going to just go to the store in a second anyway to buy some more stuff, but I'd say a third of the way there, doing pretty good progress, and I quite like this look actually. Maybe if this cobblestone wasn't here, but it's like a pavement look, if you get what I mean. So I'm just going to continue with this, and really I don't need any more progress updates, so I'm just going to finish it. So I'm back. This has taken the best of about half an hour, and I'm actually starting to get really tired now, but I'd like to get the water done. Hopefully that won't take too long, but I have to do it all source blocks. I have to go around here and then all the way up, and then probably take longer than I think like it usually does. Displace this block temporarily here because edge of the world. So this is the edge of the world. So border. I'm not going F-map because don't want anyone to raid me straight away. So, yeah. So now I just need to set up an infinite water source block somewhere around here, so that way I can set my main home there, because I don't know if you can set it on slabs or not. I should probably know that. But I'll set it somewhere like here and then start watering these walls. And then I'm going to go to bed, essentially. Also, one other thing, this took about an inventory worth of sandstone slabs. I've already been to the shop twice, so yeah, 2 trips there. I think it was 3 in total actually, but somewhere around here there was a sugarcane farm which someone had unclaimed around here when I originally came here, because this is still on top of an ocean, because you know, if I fall, then, which I have done, which is definitely been worth it, but there was a sugarcane farm around here. I just cannot find it. Because there was one, I promise. I just cannot see it anymore. So I'm a step strider for a start. Here's what the base looks like from down here. And found the little wee sugarcane farm, if I can get on top of it. So we hijacked this because it's inside the radius of our actual faction base thing, and I haven't checked if there's anything in here. So, oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here, and we can hijack this and sell it. That's great. And it's a free sugarcane farm, so I cannot complain about this. But this is pretty cool. It's someone else's work. It looks like they took forever to make it, but they left it unclaimed, so their fault. So this is gonna take quite a while, so I'll probably end up leaving this for tonight, because I have to do this bit. Probably I'll just see how I go, but it's getting really late for me and I don't want to stay up any longer than I have to. So I'll probably continue this tomorrow, but I'd like to get this video out so people can know about the event, at least. That's the main reason. But as you can see, this is going to take quite a while, because even doing this act isn't much, but I've got to do every single one of these. And they all have to be source blocks or else it won't regenerate, so if I make a mistake then the wall is penetrable. So yeah, don't know how long this video is, but I don't want to drag it on, so I'm just going to crack on. So I have finally finished and I am about to die. Yeah, I've stayed up far too late. But anyway, I have finished it. I did complete my goal for the night, so I'm proud of myself about that. But anyway, I'm not going to have time to edit this tonight, of course. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and goodbye from TNT Madness. At least we are making some progress on the base, and hopefully next time, hopefully by next episode, I'm not raided.